Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. What is going on, man? I know what's going on. Well, you know, and a little pinky stinking out. A little pinky sticking out there. This is my way of just making light heart of these things because I have to. Because I find this recent stuff that's been going on very, very painful. Very, very painful. Confusing. But I had the same feeling as well. I have kind of just scratched that. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing against one of my mentors. One of the people who brought me to this position. This day, I ain't saying nothing, but I do wanna. Same subject, slightly different. I'm probably gonna forget stuff I wanted to say because I've been dwelling on this for the past 4 hours. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it has to be done. And the reason why I say I kind of understand is because I saw this coming. I saw this coming. And you know me, I'm going to say something outrageous and unbelievable, right? I knew this was coming. Even from my days of Telegram, which I keep talking about, the importance of showing my face. But that seems to be backfiring. Anyway, importance of showing my face. Here I am. I come closer. In, out. You see the shadow behind me. You see my neck. Adam's apple moving. My neck is the same color. Well, similar color to my face because you know I've been in the park reading my books. But no deep fakes. No voice faking. I knew it was coming. Even the very elect. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there because I'm gonna let this play out. Because, like, in my own personal life, there's mad confusing things going on like this as well. So I don't even want to know. But I am just as shocked as a lot of you. But, you know, I would be on that list as well, probably, if I had 40,000 plus 100,000, 80,000, whatever subscribers. Which is why I'm happy where I am right now. And which is why in the past I've said You know what I mean? If you come across these videos, you were supposed to. This is why I don't say smash a like. I don't say share. I don't want you pass it on, because I believe in the grace of the Most High. It will lead you to where you need to lead. And YouTube, I know anyway. Like, I know. So I don't really care about that. But I know for one thing, I would be on that list as well if I was popular, if my name was known across the water and I was one of you popular guys bringing out this word and talking about stuff. Especially because I have mistakenly done the hands together thing. And I deleted the video. I couldn't let it stay up. I deleted it. Because I know when you put all those videos together and you compile it and you show how many of these guys do the same thing, it's just like, can it really be coincidence? Can it? It doesn't feel like coincidence, especially being a conspiracy guy. You know what I mean? I still got all the dirt on my clothes from the rabbit hole. And you know, we think about coincidences. But it's painful. I don't like it. I don't like it. I understand about certain other groups and blah blah blah. And we've seen them how they never talk about going home to Africa. Yeah, that's how you can tell from some of the dudes. But you know, I still watch them because they lead you to good scripts. They teach the Bible. They teach the good Bible. You know. Plus they're fishing, so not everybody in purple is on this thing. Maybe the leaders are. And at the end of the day, what really matters is when the hammer comes down, when the penny drops, when the SHI hits the fan, that's when it matters. That's when we're really gonna see who's who. That's the test. But one thing I like, one thing which I truly believe, is that this walk is 80%. It doesn't matter what's happening there. It doesn't matter what's happening there. I need to focus on what's going on right here. Because I'm battling. I'm constantly battling. You know? And I'm understanding more evil spirits and everything. There's so much madness going on that I don't know. It's just let it play out and we'll see. We'll see. But this one I didn't know of. I didn't know of that one. You know, I got sickle cell. I have aches and pains. I could be rubbing my arm like all day long because I've got a pain in that joint. And then snapshot. Look at this guy. He's doing this. He's doing that. It's just like mad. I don't know. But brother, I ain't taking nothing away from you. I understand. But I ain't saying nothing. Because there's more urgent stuff going on. The walls are closing in. So at the end of the day, does it really matter a lot? Does it matter a lot? Yes and no. But recent happenings like has made me the last, let's say 3-4 months, has led me to look within, constantly look within, constantly look within. What are we being asked to do? We're being asked to finish this book, which is incredibly daunting. It's really hard. And like I said from the very beginning, like when I started doing this, like this, what do we want to call it? I don't even want to call it movement anymore. It lacks a personal touch. It lacks personal touch. And for me, saying what I'm about to say, I know there's going to be a lot of people saying, oh, defeat, defeat, defeat. I don't want to hear about defeat. Oh, you did. I'm coming up to year 4 on this walk, right? And I've been delivered from certain things. But like I said, as I'm battling, and when people know you're being delivered and people know that you're changing, people know you're getting stronger, that's when certain things start to happen and people start going to their witch doctors and to their, you know what, their witches and their wizards and coming for you. They're coming for you. I understand now, because there's certain things which just don't make sense but just keep happening and are there, and no matter what you do, it doesn't change. So I didn't want to talk about certain stuff, yeah, but I went through something recently, right? And I had to really control thoughts of violent thoughts of vengeance. And I had to put that all behind me. You know how hard that was for me to do. Because it's in all of us. But that's how you know this thing's working. This is how I know we're pleasing the man upstairs. Deny thyself, no matter how much you want something to happen, no matter how much you want revenge, no matter how much you want to hurt somebody, no matter how much you want to take the law into your own hands. You gotta just give it, because that's not who we're being asked to be right now. And me realizing that, and that clicking in my head, we're being asked to finish the book. We can't do these things anymore. Everybody's watching. We have to. We can't do this. And that made it easier, and my heart softened. I've been battling and battling and battling, and I needed my brain to switch off. Which was the wrong thing to do, because as I've told you before, how did I used to switch off? I smoke the weed. And you know how much I regret that now, because now I'm struggling. I was straight back to square one. Just over a few things. And that's what I realized about the spirits and stuff. I'm opening doors again. I'm opening windows again. And now I'm fighting the sleep. Now I can't get to sleep. And my memories and my dreams are being stolen from me. It's not funny, but it's all clicking. And part of me thinks, because, you know, I need to go through certain things to understand it, to feel it. So that maybe in time, like now, I can speak about it. And I can know when I'm going down that road, when that anger is boiling up, when certain things are coming. I know where I need to run to. It's like the other day I felt something's gonna happen. I just felt some negativity. And within an hour, it happened. This ain't a natural thing. Now, I don't know. I haven't seen no maintenance men on my estate. But there's two weird, creepy ass shipping crates on my estate. I ain't seen nobody go in. I ain't seen nobody go out. No equipment, nothing. I haven't seen a single workman. I ain't seen a single hard hat, high vis jacket. Heard a single work boot. You know me. I don't care what I'm saying right here. But that is weird. And this battling, which has been going on, me waking up after a couple of hours, my memories being stolen, my dreams being stolen. There are more important things at hand. Worry about yourself. Worry about your immediate friends. Worry about the people who are new to this. We can question each other all we like, but I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you're battling right now. I don't know what he's battling right now. I don't know what she's battling. I don't know what you've overcome. And I'm not going to see a moment of weakness from you, or a little flash of something, or a swear word come out of your mouth, or and then judge you. That's one thing I can't do, because rewind 5-6 months and I would have done that easily. I would be doing that. But then I look within. All I can do is talk about my own story, my own walk. My stepfather was a mason. I remember drawing those symbols when I was a small child, 6-7 years old. I have memories of these dudes walking around, just faint, distant memories from when I was very small, of these dudes walking around with their white gloves and this and that at lodge. My last workplace, right there in the square mile city of London. Opposite Tesco's, next to the station. They had a Masonic temple downstairs, yeah? Chessboard on the floor, everything. I'm saying it. I'm saying it because it's important. It's important. And for more than 6 months, I've wondered how to bring this out, how to say this. Am I putting my life in danger by saying this? That's why I made that video, in case I get kept. Opposite Tesco's, right next to the station. And these people tormented me when I was working there. And I know you're coming back. I know you're coming back. You're going to follow me everywhere I go. I know you are. But you carry on, carry on, carry on. Because what I want to say to your own people, do you really want to get away? Do you really want to get rid of the people who have sympathy, who have the empathy, who are inviting you, begging you to come join us? Die with us. That's what I'm saying to your own people. They tormented me. They found it funny. It was amusement for them. And there was one day where I was in tears because I realized the magnitude And I realised that this isn't normal. What's happening? And you could talk about being blessed, being anointed, waiting for your blessing, waiting for this, waiting for that, waiting for this. But how confusing is that for somebody who's just newly battling with this sin? Who still smokes now and again? Who still has moments of weakness after, I don't know. Sometimes you can do things without even just thinking. Know them by their fruits. What exactly does that mean? Because there's all these people coming out of the woodwork and rearing their ugly heads, and certain things happening, and these crazy things happening. Some which I can't even begin to explain, some which I have kind of explained. People can't even fathom. But it's like, why? Why? I'm not perfect. I'm new to this. There are other people strong in the force, so to say, so to speak. And do they seem to be going through what I'm going through? So if someone found this stuff about me privately, without me saying this right now, and if I had 40,000, 50, 60, 70,000 subscribers and my name was known across the wall, all over Europe and here and there and everywhere, could somebody dig into my past and find that out? Could somebody say, oh, he worked in a place where there was a Masonic temple in the basement? And that's it, I'm done. Cross me out. Like I said, brother, I'm taking nothing away from you. I trust you. Because people are going through some real stuff now, some real stuff, and they need to be told to hold on, to hold on, to hold on, because they're messing with your faith out there. There could be something you've been praying for. There could be something you've been fasting for. Something you've been striving for. And they know it. So they can put you step by step by step by step closer to what you've been praying for, to what you've been expecting to happen in your life since you've changed your life. And they know it, and they take you right to that brink and then snatch it from underneath you. How many people have lost their faith from that happening? This is what's going on right now. And this is why I keep saying, you ain't doing that to me. Because I know what time it is. I understand what time it is. Endurance. Wait, trust, believe it's going to happen. I know whose time it is. But other people don't know this. How many of our people, I'm talking for us Brits here, how many of us Londoners were today and tomorrow are going to be up in the streets drinking, partying, smoking, half-dressed sisters, brothers fighting each other, rare tear tear. That's what I've been thinking about. That's what I've been hoping doesn't happen. Because I know there are people just sitting there waiting. Cameras at the ready. To just expose all the nonsense, all the foolishness which goes on during Carnival. How much twerking went on, you know what I mean? Like how many people have linked up and gone home with each other tonight? Our people. Mixing and influencing others. And they should be working towards 2 Chronicles 7:14. Spoke to a guy on the train just this morning on the way. He was on his way. I asked him, bruv, you on your way to the carnival? Yeah. He's on his own. He starts talking to me like... He starts telling me how his wife, my wife says the same thing. She's deeply religious. And you know, when I hear that word religious, I say, bruv, it's not religion. I'm sat there thinking, bruv, why ain't you with your wife now? Are you she's probably at church today or been to church. She's going to go home and cook dinner for you or whatever. And you've gone to carnival with your friends to smoke and drink. Uneven yoke. You know what I mean? Oh no. There's more important issues than this. And I really didn't even want to touch on this because... but I know it's just going to bug me all morning. And the reason why I say all morning is because nighttime is gone. Nighttime was hours ago. It's morning now. But you know, it's that next level stuff. Maybe I did need to feel it. Maybe I did need to go through it. Maybe I needed to feel things again. Because how many years was I in this before somebody actually brought it out and showed me and taught me about the evil spirits and denouncing them. And closing windows and doors. Yeah, I heard it. But nobody actually brought it down for me. Thank you, Sister V. Everybody's talking about other things, but these are the important stuff. This is the important stuff. This is the important stuff. So I'm going to finish on whatever covenants, agreements, I have walked into, knowingly or unknowingly, through doing these hand signs by mistake. I denounce. I belong to the Most High Yah, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who I fear. That's who I follow. I wouldn't be doing all this and talking about any of this if it was different. So, Brother Ishon, that's what I think you should have done. I love your music, by the way. And I don't know. But if you publicly denounce, my name is Stephen. I am not affiliated. And I denounce any covenants that I have made unknowingly with Masonic devil worship. But I said this a long time ago in one of my very first videos, which I deleted. It was in the one when I was wearing my Hosea 4:6 white t-shirt, had baseball cap on, and I had my Israelite prayer scarf on. And I said, I ain't too much into this because I know how you can use these signs by mistake. I got a new boss at work. When he sat us all down to introduce himself, he was doing the open fingers together. He was doing the open fingers, triangle, hands together thing. But you know me, I just had to think, you know what? You know what I mean? Because people do that when they're stressing a point or when they're trying to look important and powerful. You can see that anywhere and everywhere and all across the board. But on the other hand, he might have been sitting there showing me, me personally, who knows this, I'm here. And I'm over you. And I'm watching you. But who knows? It's not important. I ain't scared of these people no more. Because, like I said, like, you've already showed me. You've already revealed yourself. I've seen you. I expect this. You know. We fight up here. We don't fight here. We fight here. And I'm going to fight with this. So I don't care who's around me. I'll soak up what you got coming. I'll soak it up. Because at the end of the day, you're going to do it anyway. You're going to do it anyway. You're going to do it anyway. And I do feel stupid. I do feel stupid. And I've been quiet and I've been apologizing. I wake up my morning prayer and I say nothing but sorry. I'm just sat there listening. Half an hour, just saying sorry. I'm stupid. What did I do? I'm abusing your grace. You delivered me from this, and there's me walking back into it. But then there's people out there who know this, and they try to pile on the stress. They try to pile on the pressure. Pile on the stress and pile on the pressure. And pile on the stress and pile on the pressure. But just like before, I know when you're doing it on purpose. And now I've been through it. I've been in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm learning how to fight. Toe to toe. Tit for tat. Round for round. Pound for pound. But I also sit there wondering, like, Heavenly Father, you know. Why me? I ain't strong enough for this. I ain't strong enough for this. But then there are a lot of stories, like the story of Samson, who slipped up, who failed, but when it mattered, Samson remembered. When it mattered, Samson did what he was supposed to do. And he took it. He took his punishment for failing the father. He took his punishment, but he still fulfilled his purpose. King David did some really bad things. Do you think if there was a King David today, we'd all wash our hands of him? If we found out what he did to Uriah, we'd say, no, not this guy, no, not this guy, not this guy, not this guy. We know people by their fruits. Not this guy. Look at what he's done. He's done one of the most heinous things. But it was all things David did before. And it was the genuine remorse and repentance and the beating himself up. But I'm going in again, you know. Down this again. And I can feel my body crying for nicotine. My body's crying for weed, like even pain. I could get 5 hours sleep in 4 days. Because I know it's these forces, these principalities, you guys using doing whatever you do. You might have some piece of my hair, I don't know. You might have a photo of me. But I've been here before, and all I need to do is go through this stage. And I know you're going tenfold. But I'm gonna sit this out. I'm gonna sit this out. I'm gonna sit this out. And I'm gonna get there. But I have to focus on what I'm supposed to do, what we're supposed to do. And it's hard. It's hard, but when I did something, that book tells me what I'm supposed to do, and my flesh does not want to do it. Like, my mind doesn't want to do it. And then I do it anyway. The reason, the purpose, the explanation starts to just unfold. And things that I never understood, things that didn't make sense, start to make sense. Like praying for your enemies. On a positive note, I'm just gonna slam this down there and just leave it there. I'm not gonna make I wanted to make a whole video on it, but I just want to put that there on the other, on the flip side. There are other people out there I've been looking up and I've been looking around. People say we have no allies. Maybe allies isn't the word, but there are people rooting for us. There are people who understand this. They've seen this. They see this. They've been listening and they see it with their own eyes now. And I want to say thank you to these people, because it's kind of an unspoken thing, but we know through speaking our own language, and we know through let's just say I know, you know, I know. And I want to thank you for that. And I remember I can't explain that. All I can say, oh, I can't explain this. But I'm sure, and you ain't gonna like this. You workers of iniquity, you people, you ones who are responsible for all this. You know what I mean. You ain't gonna like this, but I know, I feel it in my bones. You will be betrayed, and people will. They're waiting for just the right chance to betray you, to slip away from you, to denounce you. There is or are someone or some people or an organization which is working behind the scenes on our behalf. Thank you. There are people who don't like you. They don't want you. They don't want this future. And they've been worried about it for a very long time. And a lot of them, yes, they are conspiracies, theories. They're people who have been in this for a while. And they've looked for a solution. They've looked for a way out. They've looked for somebody to help. And there hasn't been no one. And then here we are, explaining what the Bible says and what's going to happen in the future. And it all makes sense to them. And they look to us. And they're rooting for us. But until the very last minute, you're gonna keep your eyes on us. And you're looking to your people to scare them, to cripple them, to blackmail them, and to make them do things. But there's certain entities, there's certain people who you haven't got your eye on. So keep coming to torment me. You know, like I said before, dig yourself a deeper grave. And as for the honesty I've brought out here, you know, had to be done. This is also part of who we're supposed to be. So like I said, I'm not encouraging anyone who's been delivered or who has stopped the weed or has stopped the smoking. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. I feel so stupid. Now I'm back to square one, my body crying out for it. I can't sleep. That's how I know they're putting some nasty substance in it, in this. They're probably putting crack in it, which I keep saying to people. Because when you've been around people who smoked crack before, and I'm not talking friends, just like, you know, yeah, come on, if you know, you know. If you live in certain neighborhoods, you know that smell. Sometimes in this hashish, in this weed, you get a smell of it. And you're like, what? That smells like crack. You know? But it's not that very, because I just need to get past that month, that first month. Or it might be 6 weeks now, because, you know, as you I just need to get past the first 6 weeks, and then I'm good. But it's the other stuff. It's the other stuff. Which, you know me, I can ramble on forever. Let me just finish. I'm supposed to finish. I don't know how I'm supposed to finish. I've forgotten how I was supposed to finish. And all I want to say, I mean, I got so much. Like, believe me. Yes, I am still reading the Bible. Yes, I am still keeping the Sabbath. And yes, I am still up for my morning prayers. But I'm learning certain things, like, like what it says. I'm still keeping the Sabbath, but not as strictly as I thought as is in the first place. So yeah, I'm keeping the Sabbath, but if I need to do something, like cook something before it's about to go off, I'm doing it, because in the book, man wasn't made for the Sabbath. Sabbath was made for the man. These things are ringing, getting it. It helps me to be more relaxed a bit. If I need to put some money in my electricity, I'm gonna do that. If it's an emergency, emergency. Like, I don't need my fridge switching off for 8 hours. Stuff like that. So Friday night, I'm kind of preparing for the Sabbath, making sure I don't need to spend money and stuff. See, I've just gone way off, man. I can talk forever. The things that are important, and looking within. What I'm asking, guys, which is more important, is you need to start looking around, because nobody is really talking about their own surroundings, and nobody is really talking about their own personal walk. So don't criticize me for doing this. And I know I should be careful about what I'm saying, and stop telling people so much about your life and blah 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 blah. And it doesn't matter. It's happening anyway. It's happening anyway. So if I could talk about this and help someone see and understand what's happening to them, I'm gonna do it. I denounce any demonic, satanic, Masonic covenants which may have been made by me unknowingly, which may have been made by my stepfather knowingly or unknowingly. I denounce them right now. Stay away from my family. We have nothing to do with this. I am a child of the Most High Yah, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And if there's any such covenant or agreements, I denounce them right now in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Now, what I'm going to say to everyone who's been called out by my Brummy brother, who's taught me a lot, and I ain't going to question him, like I said. If you are not, you can easily denounce it publicly. Because all I've heard all you guys say is, oh, no. Denounce it officially and publicly. And we can get a clean slate, like, no business. No Marvel. Okay, fair enough. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. We speak. We speak from here. So now we're about to know who's who. But you guys probably don't see my videos. You don't. But I'm looking around. I'm seeing things and I'm feeling things. And there's just mad coincidences. And also just strange happenings, and some people are slipping up. And I'm like, aha. So in the Psalms, when they thought up something evil and something clever, they'd be like towards us, aha. But when you've just exposed yourself and I've seen something, you have been careless, I'm like, in your own lives, it can't be just me. Look around. Step out of this little YouTube world. Please. Because one thing I agree with what TCA is bringing out is he's telling us, you know, stop focusing on that and look within our own circles, our own people. That's where a lot of the danger is. That's what's keeping our people blind. That's keeping our eyes closed. Because that's what the Most High is waiting for. He's waiting for them as well. He's waiting for them. And the same way is if you were to finally pack up your bags and leave to the continent. You can't put your feet up and be comfortable. You need to bring out this true truth. You need to bring out this word to the people on the continent. You need to start your own ministry. You need to start teaching people around you what this book really says. Because I I'm sorry, I might upset you guys. I might upset a few of you, but it's more important that you wake up people to what this Bible really says, because they're still following past old pastors who are dead and gone, like Billy Graham and all these people here. So how are you gonna go home and start building your house and trying to build a business and put your feet up? You got work to do too, and this is the most important work. I'm sorry if I've upset you with this, but if I were to pack up and leave right now and my family was coming as well, that would be the reason why we were going. I would have to start speaking and bringing out this word and bringing out church on the street corner, telling them what it really means, showing them the history that we've learned. Don't go home, put your feet up and say, oh, I'm safe. Because there's going to be big shocks for us, guys. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. There's going to be big shocks for us. There's going to be a big shock for a lot of people. This is why I'm smiling and dancing and reveling. Because things aren't unraveling the way we want it to be. A test for us, a test for them. A shock for us, a shock for them. A lot of us are going to perish, a lot of them are going to perish. But like I said, there's people out there, they're rooting for us. There's people who understand what's going on. Because if I get to the end of this, if I get to the kingdom, if I make it, there's certain people I want to see there. One girl specifically, the Polish girl, really nice. She knew what was going on. She identified what was going on, and she didn't want none of it. And she distanced herself. She put two and two together. She rejected the 30 pieces of silver. She knows what's coming. And she don't work there either. While other people were enjoying them torment me, she said, nah, I don't want none of this. And I want to see her in the kingdom. I want to see her. She has to be there. She's in my prayers all the time. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock now. In the morning, sun's up. So, no. Oh, this is how I know you guys are coming at me hard, because I feel it, and certain things I say is just like a dig to you. It's just like a little poke. It's like a punch in the stomach. It's just like bang, bang, bang. Spinning elbow. But even before I knew you guys, so I'm not. Let's stop. Let me go to sleep. Let me try and go to sleep or whatever. But people, the most important thing. Come on, man. Let's look. The real world, your own community, your workplace, your neighborhood, the people around you, the people you're in contact with, the people you see every day walking down the street. In the last 4 months, I've spoken to so many teenagers. So many. And I can honestly say anyone who knows me by name in my area, here, there, anywhere, knows that I'm on this walk. And I ask any of you, Christians, Israelites, Catholics, does everyone you know that you're on this walk? Because this thing has got worse for me, more difficult. I'm fighting all the time because my prayer game stepped up. Right, okay, so let's stop now. Let's stop. Otherwise, I'm going to go on and I'm going to go into something else. And but I'm trying to be available to help. And for a black man to succeed in that, to demonstrate that, maybe help somebody with their bags, like help a lady, she's carrying some chairs home that she's just bought from the shop. I ask her, oh, you need some help, you need to do this help. Even if they say no, I know I've offered. Any which kind of help. Giving alms. But I like to give alms to the right people, because it seems like anyone can just grab a cup and just sit outside the station, sit outside the cash point, and just earn some wage.